Alright, so welcome to part 2 of my WIPS and haul video. I had a little technical difficulty there. Apparently, my iPad ran out of space. I don't know. It ran out of space. So anyway, where I left off, I was showing my 25 count Lagana that I purchased. I purchased a piece of 15 by 18 in khaki, and then I purchased a piece of 26 by 17 in pewter. I also purchased, and I purchased this a while ago, I just haven't had time, I haven't been able to show it. For my chatelaine, I ordered a piece of charcoal gray in 32 count Joblin. I did not want to do it in black, but I didn't want to do it in a light color. So I ordered a nice charcoal gray for my chatelaine. And that is patiently waiting for me to start it. And this piece, there's no way I'm taking this out the bag, but this is 4 yards of 18 count Ada, which I purchased on Flosstitchers.com. You know, I'm terrible with the plugging. I'm terrible with giving the plug. I think it was Flosstitchers.com. I'm going to look up where I purchased this from, but I got 4 yards of 18 count Ada for 20 bucks. And the reason why I got 4 yards for $20 is because apparently it was flawed. But the flaw, it's somewhere like 4 inches within the selvage. If I took it out, I could show it to you. 4 inches above the selvage line, it has this, it looks like, it's not a fray, but it looks like a, I don't know how to describe it, but it looks like there's a, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. It's not evenly woven. And there's one line, just one line across that's not evenly woven. You can still see the holes. You can still stitch over it. So if you're doing a heaven and earth design, you'll never see it. But because it's flawed, they couldn't sell it at full price. So this is 4 yards of MCG Textiles 18 count Ada that I got at a really good deal. So that should last me a long time. I do believe that that's it for my haul, and I showed you my fabrics, I showed you my patterns, my needle minders. I think that is just about everything. So on to my WIPS. I have a number of things going on right now, but right now I'm focusing on one pattern, which I will show you. If you've been following me on Instagram, you've seen my progress on this. And I'll talk about why I'm focusing on that. But first, I just want to go through some of the WIPs that I have done. But I've shown an update since the last time I showed an update. I don't know what I just said. Anyway, I didn't iron. So my presentation is poor. And I apologize for that. But I want to give you an update on my memorabilia. You see I've started to do her sash down there in the purple. I've started the archway that she's standing under. The tassel has been completed. I'm trying to do the whole top half of the pattern before I move down to the bottom where her skirt is. So that's where I am with her. All of these blank spaces that you see on her skin and in her hair, that's all beading. So I'm saving all of the beading until last. I haven't been working on her. She is up next after I finish the project that I'm trying to complete. I'm going to work on her. I think I'm going to try to complete these 2 projects, just work them through to completion, because I need to have a finish, and everything else is rather large in comparison. So I think I'm going to focus on these 2 pieces. But I wanted to give you an update on my Mira because I haven't shown her since I've done this progress. Got a little bit of the Krennic in there, the Krennic Gold that I've started to work with a bit. So the next time you see Dorothy Josephine, hopefully it will be after something has been finished. The next one I want to show you is my ink circles pattern. I've been working on the ink circles, Cirque de Circles, using Black Cherry by Karen Wildflowers. That's my progress on that so far. And again, I've just put this down, not because I don't want to finish it. This is definitely part of my rotation, but I want to focus on one pattern right now. I just want to give you an update on that because I think where I was up here, this was what I had done, or a part of this circle was done the last time I showed it to you. So I got a little bit more progress there. The last pattern that I was working on previously in my rotation was my fractal. Oh, my threads are everywhere. Just want to make something that you can actually see here. I definitely use the parking method on this piece, so there are threads hanging, so forgive that. This is the update on my fractal. I think the last time I showed it on a video, I was somewhere in this region, so all of this has been updated. And I finally got the 890, I believe it was, to fill in that green. I was missing that, so you saw these little holes in here, but it's been updated. I really love stitching on this. It's something about the colors. Oh, I just love it. This one is going to sleep for a while, so I can finish. I want to finish something. I have to finish something. My goodness. This one I purchased also while I was at Dying to Stitch in Virginia Beach, and I purchased this. I've been eyeballing it, and I always liked it when I've seen other people working on it. But I decided that I was going to support this local needle workshop. It was a little pricier because it was not only the pattern, but it was also the threads that came with it. This is the Needle Worker, and I don't have it. I don't have the picture nearby. It's all the way over there. But you know this one. This is the Needle Worker. Lots of people have this pattern, but I decided I was going to go ahead and purchase that. And this I keep in the car. I work on this on my lunch break. So I've been working on this maybe for a week or so, and I haven't gotten very far, but I only work on it in the car. My little travel piece, my little lunch break piece. I think I'm going to make a cushion out of that. I'm really not sure. Either a cushion or I'll actually try to frame it. I recently watched Tara's videos. On all of her videos, I actually binge watched her. It was pretty bad, actually. Binge watched her while I was stitching. And I loved watching her videos. I kept hearing her name, but I never watched her videos. And then finally I found out, I was like, oh my goodness, this is who they're talking about. And her videos on framing and finishing, unbelievable. I too feel like I can frame and finish something. So I'm excited to try that, and I think I'm going to try it with the Needle Worker and with this project that's on my frames right now that I'm getting ready to show you. Before I show you that final whip, I want to show you my progress on my ladies. This is the first lady. Of course, this was the kit that I showed you that I received from China. It was a 3-piece kit, and this is the first of 3. This is the young lady with the butterfly. This is the first of 3. And this is the only one that I've worked on thus far. But I just wanted to give you an update on her. I have stitched her feet. You can see, I know some people had some concerns about the coverage. You can see the coverage is very good. Very good. You don't see any black underneath. That black line, the outline is actually a navy blue right here. It's actually just an outline to accentuate the shape of her foot. I have to go back in and put the very minimal back stitching, but the lines of her toes right here. I also did a little bit of stitching on the plant leaf right here. Right here. I'm just looking to see if I did any other stitching. I didn't. So I just wanted to show you that update there. That's all I have on this so far. Ouch, let me put this away. And finally, I'm going to show you the project that's been taking up all of my time. This is the Spanish diamonds. I think I showed this in one of my first videos, where I only had a little bit of the center done and then I just kind of put it away. But I decided I wanted to pull it back out because it's mostly specialty stitches. I decided I wanted to work on it some more. And when I pulled it back out, I realized that the color scheme it's a very southwestern color scheme with the rusts and the turquoise, and I decided that I'm going to finish it, and I'm on this mission, this 5-week mission, because I decided I wanted to finish it and send it to my dad for Father's Day. My father lives in the Southwest, and there was a lot of colors in his house that this would really complement his decor. So this is all that I'm working on right now until I finish it. And this is Spanish diamonds. It's a series of bands, vertical and horizontal bands. So this right here obviously is the center, and you see some horizontal bands here and some vertical bands here. The vertical bands are done mostly in this plum and purple colorway. What did I just say? Plum and purple, plum and green colorway, while the horizontal bands are mostly done in the rust and the turquoise. And what brings them all together is this variegated floss I'm using from Karen Watercolors. I always get it mixed up. Is it watercolors or water lilies? It's neither. It's wildflowers. I always mess that up. It's Karen Wildflowers. The colorway is Fiesta, and it's similar to a pearl weight cotton where you use one strand, and it's variegated, so a lot of the colors that are in that variegated floss are also seen in the turquoise, the rust, the plum, the green, and it kind of brings it all together. So this is the beginning of it. I have another vertical band to do on this side, a big horizontal band to do up here, big horizontal band to do up here, and then there's 4 bands that surround it, and then it'll be done. And it doesn't sound like it's a lot to do, but let me tell you, this number right here, this band all the way up and around the top and down, let me get up close. Hopefully you can see the work that went into that. That was a lot of stitching. Very tedious. I also had to frog these 2 bands because I was off by 3 holes, and at first I thought that I could just wing it, but no, I couldn't. It threw everything off, so I had to frog all of that. As the boss Watkins would say, Miss Piggy's man came to visit me, and he was not welcome. So I had to frog all of that and restitch it, and I was bummed out because that took a lot of time to do, these 2 bands here. I was really bummed out. I literally just sat there and stared at it for like 5 minutes. Just stared at it. I went downstairs, I pouted, made a cup of coffee, and then came back up and jumped back in, and I just fixed it. So hopefully I can get this done by Father's Day. Get it framed up and sent out to him. I think he would like that. He always likes it when I make things for him. But I think he would really appreciate that. So I am focusing solely on that piece. Of course, I'm working on my needleworkers piece in the car, but that doesn't really count. But this is the only thing that's on the frames. And once that's done, I think we're going to focus on my Mirabilia and just try to knock those 2 out, because my rotation, I'm doing just that. I'm rotating. I'm not finishing anything. So I want to focus. I just need to see something finished. And it's rather sad because I got this little elephant, this small elephant that I said I was going to, excuse me, that I said I was going to do because I needed to see it finish. And I didn't finish it. I don't know what my problem is. I have a problem with serial starting. I am the definitive serial starter, and it's sad, but it's what I do. It's what I enjoy. Speaking of serial starting, I do have one final whip, and let me tell you, it's a doozy. I almost forgot about this. This I'm blaming entirely on my dear friend Nordley. Blaming this entirely on her. The last video that she uploaded, she had so many goodies in that video. I was just chomping at the bit. I bought one of the patterns that she had, and then one of the patterns she showed was the Delft tiles. I think it was in the Cross Stitch Collection magazine, but it was a freebie, so she included the link, and it gave patterns for 8 Delft tiles that I quickly went to and saved as my own, so I'm going to stitch them up. But I couldn't just do the tile. I decided, in my infinite wisdom, that it was now time to cross stitch an Afghan. I don't know. I don't know what my problem is. But anyway, I decided that these would look great on an Afghan, these Delft tiles. And I had this thread. I had this from the Karen collection, Wildflowers. This is in the Peacock colorway. It's not doing anything. But this is beautiful turquoise and mauve and browns. This was in my stash. So I said, okay, well, I can do these Delft tiles. I have this beautiful variegated thread. And I had, I think it was 40% off coupon for Joann's. So I ordered this 55 by 65 inch 18 count Afghan for like $20 with my coupon. So now, people, right, I decided I'm going to do a Delft style Afghan. I don't even know what to say. And that's how far I got. So I'm judging myself right now. I'm judging myself. This is the little corner where I tested stitches, so I'm going to have to take that out. But the squares go all the way around. All the way, I think there's 26 squares altogether. And then there's this whole center block that's completely empty. Completely empty. So I don't know how long this is going to take. I don't care. I just like the idea of doing an Afghan, and I thought that the tiles were really beautiful and they would look great on an Afghan. So with this one, I have been laying in bed stitching on it at night, but I had to start and stop it so many times because even though it's 18 count, I wasn't used to stitching on this type of fabric, and it threw me a little bit. So I had to keep practicing. And I finally figured out how to properly stitch on it. But you can see the color is starting to come together. It started in the mauve and the browns, and now it's going into those beautiful blues. So this is square number 1. I don't even know if it's the right side. This is all I have. But in the end, one day, maybe I'll have an Afghan to show you. But watching Tara C's videos, I love the idea. She's doing a Wildflowers Afghan, I believe, for her mother. And I just thought it was so pretty. And so that idea popped in my head, and Nordley came around with, her free patterns and her Delft tiles. So, I'm going to have to stop watching Nordley's videos because she has really enabled me a lot. It's because of her that I have my Gecko Rouge. It's because of her that I now have this. My Indonesian baskets. And one of my China kits. She has the China kits too. And, she's partially responsible for that too. So, Nordley, I'm not going to stop watching your videos. Like, I love your videos. So, but I just wanted to be dramatic for a moment. But anyway, my other video was 42 minutes long. This video is now going on 20 minutes. I have shared all of my WIPS that are in my rotation right now. But like I said, I'm focusing on, as I call it, Operation Dad. I'm focusing on finishing that, and please root for me and, cheer me on so I can finish this up. But, it's amazing what a little bit of motivation can do for you, because I would love to send this to him. I know he would really appreciate it and love it on his wall. So that's what I'm going to be working on. My classes are over, so aside from work, I have plenty of time to focus on getting some stitching done. So we'll see how it goes. But that's all I have for now. Thank you for watching. If you stuck through me for both videos, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy my videos as much as I enjoy all of yours. And if I don't know that you're out there, please, if you leave a note, let me know you have videos out there so I can come and find you. Because apparently there's a lot of people out there that I'm discovering all the time that I had no idea had videos. And I'm enjoying them. Pam is one of them. I found Pam because she left me a comment, and she has amazing videos. I think it's Pam Reed. I love watching her. I just love it. So if you have videos out there, let me know, and I will be watching. So thanks for watching. Happy stitching. I hope everybody has a wonderful remainder of the week. Enjoy the weather. It was nice and warm, and now it's like 50 degrees again. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm going with the flow. So that's it. Hope all is well in your world, and I'll see you next time. Bye.